Jewish business blooms as never before. The House of Rothschild is just one example of the use of this tactic by the Jews to spread their net of financial influence over the working man. The House of Warburg follows the same tactic as do other Jewish banking families. By the beginning of the 20th century, the Jews are sitting at all junctions of the world's money market. They're an international power. Though they make up only 1% of the population of the earth, their capital enables them to terrorize world exchanges, world opinion, and world politics. New York is today's chief center of Jewish power. The New York Stock Exchange, financial center of the world, is ruled by such Jewish banking houses as Kuhn, Loeb, Warburg, Hanauer, Wertheim, Leveson, Seligman, Guggenheim, Wolf, Schiff, Strauss, Stern, and so forth. These Jewish kings of finance love to play out their power behind the scenes and stay out of the limelight. Outwardly, they fit right in with their hosts. They look almost like genuine Americans. Bernard Baruch, Jewish financial advisor and friend of the American president, in the guise of a smart citizen of the United States. Otto Kahn, Jewish banker of Wall Street, enjoying his role as Anglo-Saxon lord. Jewish banker Felix Warburg. Jewish banker Mortimer Schiff. Jewish lawyer and German hater Samuel Untermyer. Professor Felix Frankfurter, Jewish legal advisor to the American president. Herbert Lehman, Jewish governor of the state of New York. LaGuardia, half-Jewish mayor of New York City. Henry Morgenthau, Jewish Secretary of the Treasury of the United States. The Jew Leon Blum, former Prime Minister of France, who knows how to act just like a genuine Frenchman. Millions of French workers once greeted him as their party leader. The Jew whore Belisha, former Minister of War for England. English soldiers salute their commander. But the Jew is still a ruthless parasite even when in power, for his power doesn't come from his own strength. It lasts only as long as his misled hosts are willing to carry him on their backs.
Okay, we have an all-star panel.
In-person collaboration is so important for society, for life, for creativity.
Against terrorism, in favor of capitalism.
At the beginning of the year, we did see some modest transformation movement out of the dollar.
And when you look at what's happened with AI,
you build connectivity through trust, through relationship, through historic understanding.
Gold has always been a reliable source of wealth. We love the dollar, we love the euro.
Private credit and real estate, not really feeling the impacts of what we're seeing in the PE cycle today.
But one of our biggest changes has been the new investment flow.
The most interesting area is in the data center, AI complex.
That's leading CEOs to be much more strategically focused.
20, 30 years ago, everybody invested in China, so I did.
This is no longer about us, honestly. I think it's too late, but it's about our generations to come. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. There is a company called Cognify. If you Google it and watch their video, and it's the future of incarceration. It's what it's titled. With this Cognify system, let's say you do a crime, or maybe you act out against the government, or you have a belief system that is not consistent with the country that you live in, and you are prosecuted for a crime by their definition. You will then get an opportunity to choose. Let's just use this for hypothetical, a measly petty theft. You can spend 50 years in prison, or you can go through the Cognify process, which in 3 minutes, they will imprint memory sets. So let's say there was someone who was even harmed by the crime that you did. You will be able to feel the emotions of your victim, the emotions that the family members went through, all of that. You will be forced to have the empathy, and you will feel like you've been imprisoned for 25 years or whatever it may be, but it's only 3 minutes.
This is Black Mirror type stuff.
Yes. So it's only 3 minutes. And I'm not joking. You watch it and it will just blow you away. But remember, they say this is for the goodness of society. Okay. Would you trust your government with your memory sets?
Remember the 5th of November. As this day passes once again on the calendar, it's an opportunity to tell you the story. The line comes from an Old English rhyme, a reminder of the failed gunpowder plot of 1605, when Guy Fawkes and his co-conspirators tried to blow up the British Parliament and kill the king, but they were caught and executed. In its original sense, it was about a failed rebellion and how the state responded to that rebellion. New laws, new punishments, new persecution of Catholics. Fear became the policy, and the crackdown became the excuse for even greater government control. That's why the story never truly died, because in the end, the man they burned became the face of Defiance. Centuries later, the meaning of the mask, the rhyme, and the date returned, reimagined in VForVendetta. In that story, the mask stood for awakening, for political awareness through symbolic destruction. The masked figure, known only as V, fought a fascist surveillance-heavy regime that had erased freedom, truth, and individuality. His goal wasn't chaos. It was to awaken the people, to remind them they still held the power to resist. The goal, to shatter the illusion of control.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
In the end, thousands of citizens wear the mask, symbolizing that truth, unity, and courage have replaced fear. And that brings us to today, and the meaning of the mask to me and us. The mask is a symbol of awareness, a reminder to question power, and to spark revolution of thought. The mask and the date we remember have become shorthand for one idea. The system can be challenged, the truth can't be buried, and power only stands when people stop questioning it. My friends, we are all anonymous, and remembering the 5th of November isn't about destruction. It's about the courage to wake up.